welcome to Channel Awesome's Orbit Report, your source for everything happening around the world in pop culture and entertainment news. I'm Heather Roos.
And I'm Ayana Wade.
And this is your news for Monday, August 27th. So today, obviously, we're not in the studio. We are at Wizard World Chicago. We've been having a great time. If you haven't seen any of our pictures or anything, make sure you check that out on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. They're all over the place. We've been having a great time.
We have. It's been a busy weekend, but a fun weekend.
For sure. But let's get down to the news. We have a couple of stories that are just some general announcements. First of all, the 80s arcade game Galaga is getting an animated TV series. That's right, an animated TV series, which seems like a very strange choice if you ask me. Like, there really isn't much to that game besides like shooting some aliens. So I'm really interested to see where they're going to take the plot of this. And perhaps one of the other interesting pieces to this is that it's going to be done by the same studio that does BoJack Horseman. So will it be some kind of like meta TV series where like they know they're in an arcade game? Will it be more like Wreck-It Ralph kind of a thing where it's like the characters and the aliens inside the arcade game? Or will it be like a more serious take on some kind of plot that we add to the game?
Right. I wonder, too, if because it was in the 80s, if the audience now is older, more mature as well. Yep. So maybe they'd be even open to doing a dark version.
Yeah, some kind of like gritty reboot, because heaven knows we haven't had a ton of those recently.
Gritty reboots, that's right.
But yeah, we won't be able to see that until late 2019, maybe early 2020. It's all still up in the air with development. I didn't really see it attached to a network at this moment either. So I am very interested to see what direction they're going to take this animated series in.
Also news this week, James Bond's newest movie has been put on hold. That's right.
Aww.
Bond 25's director, Danny Boyle, has stepped away due to creative differences. And as a co-writer, I'm wondering if they're still going to use the script, if they're going to have to use a new one, hire a new director as well, obviously. I'm very interested as to what this means for the future of the Bond 25 film, as the release date was already announced for November of 2019, and it was set to start filming in December of this year. So
right. I mean, it's always interesting to me when you see that a director has left because of creative differences. It's like, oh, what does that mean?
What does that mean? Tell me
what
the drama.
happened? I know, right? I would like to know.
I don't know why.
We don't
but
know
I
why.
know why. We could speculate forever.
I'm sure. I'm sure.
We could also speculate in the comments down below who the next director might be. Tell us who you would like to see direct this Bond film. I'd be very interested in hearing what you have to say.
Yeah, for sure. Also this week, we got an announcement that another movie has been put on hold, and that is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3. Although, honestly, this doesn't come as much of a surprise.
Right.
Like, they've obviously been having a whole bunch of drama. James Gunn was let go of, and then they were still going to maybe use his script still. So now it's kind of up in the air who the new director is going to be. Are they going to write a new script? And obviously, there were some of the actors who had come out and said that they stand behind James Gunn. So was there some issues with maybe actors being a little unwilling to move forward in the project until things were righted? There's obviously been just a ton of drama and speculation surrounding this. So it has been put on hold for the moment, which isn't that big of a deal, I guess, at the moment, just because we didn't even have a release date for it anyway. We know it's going to happen, but there hasn't been a release date announced for it. So it will just be very interesting to see what happens moving forward with this project.
That's right. I want another one.
Right. That's what I was going to say. As long as it happens, that's all I care about.
Well, not as long as it happens. It has to be good, because I don't want a
true.
bad one. So I will say make it good, and then, yes, make it happen. If it's not going to be good, we don't need it. That's fine.
Right.
You know?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and I'm sure the team, not just the actors, but everyone involved on the project seems very passionate about it and wouldn't want it to be a subpar project.
Right.
They wouldn't want it to be a subpar product.
And I think that's part of the reason why they stand behind James Gunn. They've seen the script, or at least have worked with him and have known what to expect while working with him. There's a sort of, like shorthand between all of them from working together. It makes sense, but it's still really sad.
It is.
Well, let me brighten your mood, because Star Wars Episode 9 has cast a new actor, and that actor is Dominic Monaghan. That's right, you all, everybody. It's Charlie from Lost, or Mary, of course.
Yes, that's how I know him. Mary, Lord of the Rings.
That's right. He's great, and I wish we could know, obviously, who he's playing, but they are very tight-lipped there at those studios, so that's not going to happen anytime soon.
No.
I would like to know.
So much secrecy surrounding this movie. We don't know who anyone really has been cast as, except obviously the leads. Like, we know Rey's going to be in there.
Right. But it's really interesting to see this cast come together. I wish we could form an excitement as to, knowing who the characters are, because obviously we could maybe, form an opinion on what the scripts might entail.
Right.
There's no way of knowing. He's used to being a fan favorite, though. That's Dominic. So I can't wait for the next one.
Well, and actually, I was reading that he had said he would like to be a part of the Star Wars franchise when Force Awakens started filming.
Oh.
So it's kind of like this moment of him being a fan and going, yes, I've asked for this for years, and here I am.
Oh, that's even better.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
It's just so pure.
Welcome aboard, buddy. Let's see him on that big screen.
Yes. Very exciting. Also this week, we got an announcement that Lois Lane is going to be a part of the CW-DC crossover, which she's technically been mentioned before in Supergirl. Kat Grant does talk about how, Lois Lane is one of her greatest competitions in the world of reporting. And obviously we've seen Superman quite a bit already on Supergirl. But now it's been announced that she is going to officially be a part of the crossover. She won't just be mentioned, she will be part of it. So then that also means that we have Superman involved, which, again, he's been on Supergirl before, but he's never really been a part of the crossovers. So it'll be very interesting to see how
Worlds collide.
Exactly how he plays into the dynamic of this world that we've already established in the DC CW universe. No news yet on when who is going to be cast as Lois Lane.
Right.
But the crossover is happening in December. So I'm getting really excited about this year's crossover. Now we've got Lois Lane, we've got Superman, we've obviously got Batwoman. We talked about that a couple of weeks ago. I'm 1,000% in. I
wasn't here,
wait.
but I was very excited for it. Let's be real. That's why I wasn't there. I was too excited.
You couldn't even contain it.
Couldn't contain the excitement.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting again to see.
Do you have someone you would want? I'm putting on
for
the
Lois
spot.
Lane.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, I don't even know.
You should let us know in the comments who you would cast. Honestly,
Who would you guys like to see play Lois Lane? Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
I know. I really don't know.
I got Batwoman wrong. I didn't know.
Yeah.
Ruby. So yeah. I'm excited to see.
I am too.
Also, the last thing of this episode is going to be that today on Twitch starts the Pokemon Marathon.
Oh boy.
Twitch will be streaming all of the library of Pokemon, including movies.
Yeah.
And that will go until 2019. And it starts today. So catch me on Twitch.
And I assume that you can find that on the Twitch Presents channel, because that's where they were doing the Doctor Who. Almost all of Doctor Who.
Yeah. As much as literally possible.
Yeah. So check out the Twitch Presents channel for Pokemon.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah. And then go catch them all.
Oh. Got it.
Yeah. Also, we just wanted to let you know that this here is our final orbit reports. We will not be coming back.
No.
However, you can always catch us on Top 5.
Yep.
And you can always catch us on those social medias.
Yep.
Heather, where is that for you?
You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, or Twitch, where I stream on Wednesday nights.
Oh, there we go. You can take a break from your Pokemon Twitch. Head on over to Heather's channel.
Yeah, I'm almost done with Kingdom Hearts. Check
Ooh.
it out.
And then you can find me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And I'm sad. It's
Yeah.
the end of a beautiful
An
chapter.
era.
That's
Yeah.
right.
Thanks, guys, for checking us out, watching, interacting with us. We really
Yeah.
appreciate it.
And there'll be more to come
Yeah.
in other ways. In the meantime, for the final time, could you please beam us up?